Welcome to Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. Let me read to you from today's reading, Mark chapter 16, verses 1 through 8. We read, "When the Sabbath was past, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome bought spices so that they might go and anoint him, that is, anoint the body of Jesus. And very early on the first day of the week, when the sun had risen, they went to the tomb. And they were saying to one another, 'Who will roll away the stone for us from the entrance of the tomb?' And looking up, they saw that the stone had been rolled back. It was very large. And entering the tomb, they saw a young man sitting on the right side, dressed in a white robe, and they were alarmed. He said to them, 'Do not be alarmed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him. But go, tell his disciples and Peter that he is going before you to Galilee. There you will see him, just as he told you.' And they went out and fled from the tomb, for trembling and astonishment had seized them, and they said nothing to anyone, for they were afraid." Now, real quickly, just think about the beginning and end of what we heard from Mark chapter 16. Notice the first words, the opening words in Mark 16, verse 1. When the Sabbath was past. We know from God's word that the Sabbath was the seventh day. It was the day on which God ceased from his labors. He rested from his work in creating the world. This was now, given that Saturday was the Sabbath, Mark 16 tells us this was now the first day of the week. And it wasn't simply the first day of the week, it was the first day of everything. You see, we are no longer in the week that changed everything. We are in the everything that was changed by the week that changed everything. And we know that we are in this new creation, this first day of a new creation, because of what we heard at the very end of this reading. It says that these women went out, they fled from the tomb, for trembling and astonishment had seized them. Why had trembling and astonishment seized them there in the tomb? It had gripped their hearts because of what they understood about resurrection, about the resurrection of Jesus. They came to the tomb in grief and heaviness of heart, and they leave in trembling and astonishment because of the reality of the resurrection of Jesus. They came under the shadow of death, but they left in awe of the glory of life, new life that was now possible because of Jesus. Friends, I pray that this Easter you will come with heaviness. You will bring the heaviness of sin and death, that old life, and you will leave this day with astonishment, with trembling in light of the greatness of God and the grace of God. Be encouraged. This is the first day of a new creation.